Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Broncos offense will start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
He's got it down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense in hurry-up mode. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Now adjusting. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Broncos will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Offense set on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Shager. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Broncos!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UMass managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are to blame for this one being so close.
To the air, it's Shager.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he's stopped. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that is just a gut punch.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 16, Hawaii, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Shager. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield with a big catch.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hawaii. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Broncos want to move quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Back to throw, it's Shager. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Brings up second down.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He'll do it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warriors! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
First down here for the offense. They'll try the right side. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, is still sitting at 9.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well. But this...
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him wide open. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Using the quick game. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Shager. Quickly complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to him. Smart move to get down with the slide. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Shager. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Trying to get to it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to pass. It's Shager. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The aerial assault continues. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Have Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
36, Hawaii.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Shager. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away, incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
1st down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
That makes the score. Boise State 36, Hawaii 27.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send up that offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now.
Touchdown, Broncos! What a grab and go for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, Hawaii 27.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Third down coming.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Hold and fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They ran it on first down, now on second. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through a tackle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Shager. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lofts one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
At the 19-yard line. Second down coming up.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Boise State! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man, it's Shager. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense has a second down play. Back to the air one more time. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
So you're saying there's a chance. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Dropping back, it's Shager. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got a man, it's McBride. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Dropping back, it's Shager. Coming after, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you can tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Back to pass, it's Shager. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
33.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.